Hello, Rejects! So we're going to be doing a review of the short film Cargo, but before we do that, The Real Rejects is teaming up with Inferno, starring Tom Hanks, directed by Ron Howard, the sequel to the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons, based off the beloved novels by Dan Brown. They have a fact-finding puzzle game that we ourselves just played called Journey Through Hell.
In the game, you get to work through different challenges and puzzles through each of the 9 circles of hell. The Inferno, if you will. We just got done playing through the first 3 rings, which are Limbo, Lust, and Gluttony. This week, though, coming out, it is
Greed, Wrath, and Heresy! There's plenty of cash prizes and even a chance to win a trip to Italy!
The puzzles are live now, so click that link in the description box below and see if you can help Robert Langdon survive the 9 circles of hell.
And don't forget to check out Inferno in theaters October the 28th. That is a Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Be sure, to really engage with the game, alright? They're throwing at you some cool information, some maps and stuff. You might learn a little bit if you take advantage of this.
Now, John, for no reason at all, let's change our clothes.
Haha!
All right, well, let's watch the let's check out the Cargo.
Let's get spooked.
I heard this is a zombie apocalypse video.
I love apocalypses.
Oh, no. Shot pretty cool. Oh! Cool, that was a good shot. Oh boy. Oh, Judith. Oh.
My mommy.
Oh no. Oh, is she just injured? Oh, he was bit.
No, he knows.
Okay. It's a smart baby. He's got 3 hours before he turns. Oh. What's he... What?
The smell. That's a good mislead, too.
He was trying to get to a birthday party the whole time. Is a hairy nose. His nostrils.
Really important things. Is he laying on top of that baby?
No, he's on the side. Baby's on the back.
Oh,
Ew.
oh gross.
Oh, God.
That's how it would be too. Seeping through the bag. That baby's a good actor. Oh no. Oh.
We can't eat the baby. Oh
How
shit!
smart.
Did not see this coming. Whoa.
Oh, this dude planned ahead.
So he couldn't kill the kid.
Oh wow.
Ah, how wonderful. Okay. That's why he had. Oh, that's so smart. No, the baby, though.
Oh, fall on that baby.
He manages to find time to hit the gym during the apocalypse. So sad.
Where's that baby at?
Baby's all grown up now, John. Oh, that is so depressing. Jesus. Oh, poor baby. And she could never have a kid, so this is great. Well done.
Dude, well done.
Well done.
That was terrific.
John and I have seen a lot of short films in our day. That was really well done.
Yeah, that was terrific. That was a...
Let's let the credits roll. So John and I like to respect the credits. Everyone usually leaves. John's family taught me early on it's important to stick around for the credits.
Yeah, man, a lot of people spend time. The least you can do is read their names.
Which we did not do. But
Well, I still looked.
we still were
I
there.
still
We're still
looked.
present for the
Still
credits to be
stayed.
playing. Yeah.
Because I think it's an important part of the film experience.
Well, time to review this thing. I want to start off by saying that I've seen a lot of horrible zombie short films. Like, a lot of really... I was at the Burbank Film Festival recently. You had to leave early.
Oh, no.
I stuck around for the last one they
Was
played.
it not good?
It was... Oh, man.
Bro!
Oh, and the sad part is the guy who like started it and wrote and directed it was there, and he thought he those filmmakers that think they made a great short film.
I mean, you have to, I guess. Like
In terms of
you
just
gotta-
production quality, it was just really off.
Zombie is the sort of classic, no budget, place to go. Especially
you find empty landscape, and it's like the makeup doesn't usually cost you that much to put together. It's usually for makeup art, it's usually simple to do something like a zombie makeup.
You get a little liquid latex or some silicone and some corn syrup, and you're on your way. I mean, this has to be one of the most unique zombie films of any kind I've ever seen. Like, I was really impressed by this.
It's smart because it goes back to the old craft of like showing, not telling, even though there's some stuff where it's like, oh, my name is Rosie is on here. And he writes down 3 hours, so you're like, okay, so he has 3 hours before he turns, okay. Besides that though, like it is sort of like you're wondering, what is he doing exactly? Like, why does he have the flesh hanging on there? And first it's just like, okay, that seemed like a convenient way to keep his baby on his back, but that's also a clever way to make you go, okay, so this way he can't eat his baby and give his baby a chance to survive, keeping the flesh in front of him, that way he can keep moving forward. Like,
Such a clever little trick.
It was really clever, and it was interesting to watch it play out. And in the end, the baby finds new humans to live with, a chance of survival again. That was really great. I'd love to see a follow up to it, actually. Yeah. I'd like to see a follow up where like they just go like 20 years later and this kid's all grown up, or
maybe
15 years later.
This is one of those short experiences that I feel like is sort of perfect as what it is. You know,
that's fair.
I don't know if I would necessarily want to see this as a whole.
I think franchise, piece. John. I think full franchise.
6 movies easily.
6 full-length feature.
I mean, I definitely want to see what these people can do next. This is a visually told story that unfolds in a really nice way. Like, it makes you ask little questions, and then it shows you the answers as time goes on.
It knows how to move you without throwing the emotional aspect in its face. Yeah. Like, the father clearly has a motivation, he clearly has a goal. You also see the emotional drive, but it's not, like, forced in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, the emotion is in the style, but it's also just in the unfolding of that plot. When you figure out what he's doing, you're like, oh, man. You're using the last moments of your life just to make sure this kid has a chance, like, which is it's a beautiful little story, you know?
I'm surprised the sniper didn't see the baby on the back of him, though.
I'm glad that guy shot at the right angle, because like that baby is kind of behind his head.
Yeah, because if he fell on his back, he would have crushed that baby.
That is the one, like, you know, lucky cinema part. I assume they shot this in Australia. Just like, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, the cinematography is great. That's something that really impressed me. This was I find that we're talking more about the way the story played out more than the actual technical sides, which normally when I watch a cool short film, I find myself talking more about technicalities than actual storytelling. Yeah. And here, this is like a short little zombie story, and yet we managed to still walk away with the characters and not have it be overloaded with like zombie. There's really no zombie kills in here.
It takes a zombie story, but gives you a completely different thing inside of it. You know, we've seen zombie carnage a billion times. Yeah. So let's do something a little bit new with this, and find a new way also to explore what a human might do in this situation, you know.
And the team of people that like found them, I really like how they don't like have dialogue. I like how
this whole thing doesn't have very much dialogue. Like, is there any at all? And
there's no point, really, other than like exposition or establishing the specific details, but I love it when a short film is like, let's just let it be open to interpretation. Let's just let it be like, let's assume why the woman stuck around and decided to kneel down next to the body and wait for something to happen.
Well, you know, they're checking it probably for just to see who he might have been and if he's got any useful supplies, and then, you know, that cry at just the right time. But yeah, I like when people make shorts without dialogue. It's just kind of a nice change of pace. It's easy in shorts to just demonstrate style, going kind of back to what it's like, it's easy to just demonstrate style, and this has a lot of style, but this also has a lot of very human heart, and it does have an idea, you know, and it does have an emotional core, and so this is kind of a perfectly rounded film to me. It's like, I cannot wait to see what these people do next and with more means.
Well, when did this come out? 2013?
2013.
Wow, that was a long time ago. It's 3 years ago, actually, in February of 2013. They probably have something else out, I'm sure. And the dad is smart. You know? If you watch like Fear the Walking Dead,
there are a lot of not smart characters in a lot of zombies. This even goes to sort of what we were talking about in one of our Weekend of Horror videos. This is the kind of thing that excites me nowadays when I'm watching, you know, new horror and stuff like that, is, you know, horror that's mixed with a different vibe and a different aura. Because I've seen cool carnage 1,000 times, but I don't see this a whole lot.
Well, I think one thing that with like zombie stuff as of late, I mean, I think of like not just Walking Dead, but even that Schwarzenegger film, Maggie. They're taking zombies, like the zombie setup, the apocalyptic world, but they're really providing like an emotional depth to this type of aura, this type of tone, which I really love. I really respect that, because there was a time where it was more about the horror and the haunt. Yeah. And you know, I think back to like George Romero days, because granted, those are some great films he made. So it's cool to see like I don't know. That was really well. I'm kind of jealous. I'm pretty jealous of these guys. Like it's simple, but it's beautiful at the same time.
And it makes you remember, the beauty in a simple idea.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that just me when I'm thinking of things to write, I would like to get back to, because some of my favorite things have come from that idea of going, most people would try to go crazy with this.
Yeah.
But what's a simple story you can tell in a kind of fantastical environment?
Or they would try to go like too artsy with it, and I thought this had a great balance. This is perfect.
This is
perfect.
It's appropriately arty. It's got the contained story and the contained style.
It's got the story.
Yeah, all that stuff to back it up.
This is from the channel. I mean, I'm assuming it's from the film festival, Trope Fest. I'm gonna check out more of their short films. I gotta see what other big winners they had there. Thank you to the Nea Show. Nea Show. Oh, I know what that show is.
Is it?
That's a show of a bunch of freaks.
That's mean.
No, it's not mean. They're called freaks. I saw the American Horror Story season Freak Show, and I believe the appropriate terminology is freaks.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Anytime I see Siamese twins, freaks.
They prefer to be called conjoined twins. And hillbillies prefer to be called sons of the soil, but
No,
they
dude,
never gonna
hillbillies prefer to be called hicks.
Yes, they do prefer that.
Dude, political
they really
correctness. Come
respond
on,
well
dude.
to that.
I'm trying not to be offensive
And
anymore.
hillbilly, they respond to hillbilly well too.
All right, rejects, subscribe today and become a reject if you're not already a reject, meaning you're... I gotta think of a cooler way to put this in phrase. John is facebook.com/Bloomhouse, and The Real Rejects. What does he do there? He is a social media manager. And like we said earlier, make sure to keep a lookout for Inferno, October 28th, Friday.
And in the meantime, go on journeythroughhell.com and take a journey through hell.
Or you could just have my wife's cooking.
Because it's not good.
Not good.
And it's a painful experience
painful.
to eat it. You don't appreciate what she does for you.
No. And I cheat on her.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, I do. With the receptionist at my office. And I joke about it with the boys at work. Over cigars.
And then we stand naked in the country club locker room and hit each other with towels and pretend that there's nothing going on between the two of us.
While we play cricket.
While we play cricket.